Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So let us talk one more thing about the bounce check by the customers. See, as I said before, then you have to receive a payment, go for deposit to the banks, and select a specific customer. Then at the top, click on record bounce check. Sometimes you can find this record bounce check as inactive. You cannot, this will not be active. When this option will not be active? This option will not be active if at the time of receiving the payment, you did not select the check. You select, for example, cash or something else. If you made that one by mistake or something like that, so later on, if the check is dishonored, definitely you cannot dishonor through the QuickBook. How this works? Let us check it with the QuickBook itself. Let us say, for example, we have received a payment. We have received a payment from one of our customer by the name of John, for example. And the balance is equal to how much? 28,000, right? Although we received the check, but mistakenly, for example, we have selected cash. If you select cash, then you save this one. Then go for the bank. Of course, let us deposit it to the bank as well. For example, the last payment was from whom? For example, from John. This was the cash, right? Now deposit to the bank. Okay, Khatra. Okay, clear this one. Let us do it once again. Make deposit. See, if you receive through cash, the cash will be at the top, right? So this one. Make a deposit and deposit to which bank? To, for example, college. Save and deposit. Now, if you go for the customer center, of course, and find the specific customer, for example, Otana, right? Okay, just one click, you can find out the balance. How much is the amount? The amount was 22,000. If you double click on this one, now if you want to click on record bounce check is inactive. Why bounce check is inactive? Because at the time of receiving the payment, you have selected cash, not the check. So unless you select check, this option will be inactive. You cannot, of course, record this as bounce check, right? So now, of course, so there's a problem. Of course, you cannot manage it in this way, but of course, there is a way that you can record it. But this is your mistake, so you have to go for the long process, right? So this was the point that I was trying to discuss. So, but if again you receive a payment through check, definitely this option will be active, right? So let us say, for example, we want to receive from some other customers. We want to receive from this customer balances this much. And this time we want to once again select the check, right? Select the check and make a deposit to the bank from B, deposited, that is done. If you go back for the vendor center, for the customer center, and the check was from whom, I don't remember the check. That was from whom? From B, yes. Check was equal to how much? Check was for this amount. Double click. Now once again you can see this option is active. Why? Because we received the payment through the check. So now we can record this one as a bounce check, right? So please take care of this point. At the time of receipt, you have to select what? You have to select the check.